Hey guys, Godem here. Welcome on back to Fallout 76. Today, we are going to listen to the Brotherhood radio transmission and see what all is involved with the big update of Steel Dawn. So let's go ahead and listen to this Brotherhood of Steel welcome broadcast. Alright, oh, that's not what I want to do. Alright, let's go ahead and turn that off. Now, that was a little low, so hopefully you guys were able to hear that. I guess fingers crossed on that one. So we need to go to Fort Atlas. And what's interesting is, you know, I honestly, since this is a new character and so low leveled, I have not completed neither of the settlers or the raiders quest. So I don't know how this may or may not affect that. But we have Fort Atlas over here. So I think what we're going to do, you know, normally I am against fast traveling. It is not my thing. I do not like it. But in an effort to get this rolling in this video, I think we're going to do it this time. So let's go ahead and head on over to Fort Atlas and see what kind of fun we can get ourselves into. All right, quest complete. Welcome to the neighborhood. Hello. I can't get up in there. Oh, I thought there was somebody. Where did I hear that voice from? Up top?
Greetings, civilian.
Oh, I'm just a civilian. That's how we're playing it. All right. So what I did do in between episodes is I did a lot of cooking. I unloaded a lot of goods that were weighing us down. But I do still need to ultimately spend some time kind of looking to see what may or may not be best suited for us. However, since we're at our survival camp and I did not have access to all the appropriate benches, I was not able to, you know, take a look at what I can upgrade. So I will do that in the future. But let's see what we have going on here, man. Who do we need to talk to? We need to talk to you again?
Brotherhood's always looking for good tech, if you find any. Hey, good to see you again. Welcome to Fort Atlas.
I'd like to speak to somebody in charge. I'd like to know more about the Brotherhood, Fort Atlas. This brother finally showed up. Looks like your plan worked. All right, we have a lot to ask this dude, so let's go ahead and just go on down the line. Well, actually, let's first ask him. We'd like to know more about the Brotherhood.
Of course. What you want to know?
What's your impression of the Brotherhood now that they are here?
I wasn't sure what to expect, really. I built up a picture of them, reading the old logs from Taggarty's group. This bunch, well, they just marched across the continent, and you can sense the strain. But the resolve in them is like nothing I've ever seen. Paladin Romani, their leader, she's really something. Makes you feel like you're part of a brighter future when she talks to you.
Interesting and cool, but is that buying the Kool-Aid a little too easily, maybe? What's it like being an initiate?
Oh, it's an honor. I know that sounds like some recruiting poster nonsense, but really, it is. I finally feel like I'm part of something meaningful. Building a better world alongside other people who've committed their lives to that cause. Sure, sometimes it means doing guard shifts in the rain, but hey, small price to pay for real purpose, right?
Sure. How many of the Brotherhood are here?
Well, aside from the initiates and hopefuls they recruited along the way, just 3. I was expecting more, honestly, but Paladin Romani said 3 was plenty to start a new chapter. With the recruits they have already, she's right.
All right. I wanted to ask you something else, yes.
What do you need?
Fort Atlas. Let's ask about this place.
Yep. The Brotherhood renamed it when they turned it into their new headquarters here.
Well, I guess I probably should ask this one. I guess the Brotherhood finally showed up.
Well, they sure did. Trailing a bunch of recruits and new initiates they'd picked up along the way. Quite the sight to see, no lie. I was really glad I had something to show them when they got here.
All right, and looks like your plan worked.
I caught a little flack for using the logo when they arrived, but they were pretty impressed. So much work was already done. The Paladin asked me on the spot if I wanted to make it official as an initiate. I'm not too proud to say I got so excited I barely could say yes.
All right, and we would like to speak to somebody in charge, please.
Looking to sign up? Or just curious? Well, either way, I guess it's not me you want to talk to. Most of the fort's off limits to civilians, but if you're interested, Knight Shin's in charge of the new recruits. He's very serious about protocol and security, so you'll have to speak to him first if you want to get anywhere.
All right, so we are looking for Knight Shin.
Welcome to Fort Atlas.
Do you have anything interesting in here? You have some robots. Oh, Brotherhood Hopeful. Name Hopeful or hopeful to be a member? All right. One thing I want to do real quick. Hold on 1 second. I apologize. There might be a bit of a strange little cut here, but 1 second. All right, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. Had to take care of something real quick. All right, so let's look for... We're looking for Brother Shin. Can't be this easy, and I'm sure that you were not it. Yes.
Never forget the heroes of Fort Defiance. We are all links in the chain, bound in brotherhood.
All right. So can we go in this door? They did say... He did say that most of it was off limits. Can we actually go in here? And that would be a yes. Oh, look how everybody has popped in. How convenient.
I have real duties to attend to. The outer perimeter is still insecure, the provisions aren't properly stowed, and we're awash in hopefuls. I have no time to be babysitting civilians.
Your duties are what I say they are, Knight. Your objections are noted, but this is a direct order from your commanding officer. Help us put on a good face for the local people. We've just moved into their backyard. They're nervous. Show them we mean no harm.
If you insist, Paladin. If there's nothing further, I'll have the completed report on your desk shortly.
I expect nothing less from you. As you were, Shin.
Paladin.
I incorrectly called him Brother Shin. It's Knight Shin.
I want it.
Like a tomb.
Hell yeah, it is. Like a tomb. All right. Sean Hockman. Who are you?
Not now. Not until these Brotherhood jerks listen to me.
Yeah, because you're not an initiate. You're not a hopeful. You're nothing. You're just...
Ad Victorium even mean?
All right, we're hearing conversations
Protect the people.
from
Don't
all
learn
over
that
the
in
place. Nice stash. Movember was good to you, was it not? It looks like it was.
This is my place. My mission.
All right, Knight Shin.
If you're here with a request for the Brotherhood, get in line. I don't have time for you right now.
Yeah, we're supposed to be talking to you. Were you fighting with that other officer? We haven't been introduced, obviously, but yeah, were you fighting? It didn't sound like they were fighting, but let's see what they have to say.
That was a Brotherhood matter, civilian, and none of your concern. You're trying my patience, so get on with it.
All right, we have not been introduced yet. Let me introduce myself.
Knight Daniel Shin, Brotherhood of Steel, 1st Expeditionary Force. We've got important work to do here, so get to the point.
All right, Russell Dorsey sent me to talk to you.
Did he? Initiate Dorsey is supposed to be manning his post at the entrance,
He was.
not acting as my secretary.
Dorsey thought I might be able to help out. What are the Brotherhood doing here? All right, we're probably going to go down this list. Let's see. Dorsey thought we might be able to help out.
Initiate Dorsey is too trusting, but I can't fault his commitment. Perhaps he sees something in you worth our interest. Are you another aspirant to our order?
I don't know. All right, so this is interesting. So charisma, because we're 4+. I can think of no greater honor than to join your noble brotherhood. I want to join the brotherhood. We could lie. Oh, sure, I definitely want in. Maybe. What would it mean to join? Wow, there's a lot of options here. I wonder how different the actual answers are. If you're an example of the brotherhood, maybe not. Ooh, that's probably not a good way to go. Need to think about this. I had some other questions. What would it mean to join?
If we accept you as an initiate, and that is far from certain, you would be pledging yourself to our order and our cause. Our order exists to locate, secure, and protect dangerous technologies. Humanity cannot be trusted with the means to destroy itself. We will not allow another apocalypse.
Interesting. All right, so let's go with maybe for now, because I don't know. I'm not sure how much this is going to matter at this point. So, but we are going to go with maybe, I guess, just to be sure.
This isn't a casual decision, civilian. Becoming one of us is committing yourself and your life to a cause. Be certain. Otherwise, you're wasting both your time and mine.
Well, darn it! I wanted to play both sides. All right, let's use this charisma. Because do we get extra XP for this? I'm not sure. But let's go ahead and do it. I can think of no greater honor than to join your noble brotherhood. Let's play up to his ego a little bit.
If you mean that, then you are right. But if that's sarcasm, I recommend you stow it. Immediately. Normally, I'd stick you with the other hopefuls until we decide whether you're worthy. But, if you're serious about joining us, you've got good timing. There's something you could do for me that would help the Order and demonstrate your qualities as a candidate. We've had a number of civilians show up here at Fort Atlas, asking for one thing or another from the Brotherhood. People are afraid, or want something, or are looking to involve us in local squabbles. Civilian outreach is not my specialty. There's too much left to do to secure this facility. If you're really interested in helping, save my time. Interview the petitioners, find out what they want, and report back to me.
Fort Atlas is in good hands.
Man, that sounds boring. And he is a tough crowd, man. All right, sure, I can do that. What's in it for me? Is there another member of the Brotherhood I could speak to? I had some other questions first. Let's see if we had some other questions first.
My patience is finite, outsider.
Tough crowd. What are the Brotherhood doing here?
The specifics of our mission are not for discussion with civilians. We're here under orders from Elder Maxon. Stay out of our way, and we won't have any problems.
Ooh, Elder Maxon. So that's the guy from Fallout 4. What would it? So this faction or this part of the Brotherhood must be from the Boston crew. What would it mean to join the Brotherhood?
Let us take care of things.
If we accept you as an initiate, and that is far from certain, you would be pledging yourself to our order and our cause. Our order exists to locate, secure, and protect dangerous technologies. Humanity cannot be trusted with the means to destroy itself. We will not allow another apocalypse.
All right, I think I actually already asked that, but okay. You seem pretty tightly wound. You even unclench. Probably not smart to ask him about that. But I think I'm ready to take on the job. I have a feeling we're going to talk to that guy right outside this door here.
Don't just think. Make a decision. Talk to the petitioners, find out what they want, report it to me. Is that clear?
I believe it is. Boom. Sure, I can do that.
Do this right. Don't make me regret giving you the opportunity. Conduct yourself properly, and we can consider putting you forward as an initiate candidate.
I feel like I'm scared talking to him because I'm going to...
You should be back here as if you're ready to give your report.
I need time to step out. And I kind of wanted to look around a bit, but he's the type of person that I'm afraid of. The more I talk to him, the more trouble I'm going to get into. All right, so I have a feeling we need to talk to you.
If I don't sleep tonight,
You better have something useful to say to me.
Actually, Knight Shin asked me to talk to you. Well, who are you? I don't even know. I don't even know you. What did I do? Okay, all right. Not actually part of the Brotherhood. Don't take this out on me. I'm not dealing with this right now. All right. So I guess we're playing this role, right? So Knight Shin asked me to talk to you.
Oh, can't even come to me himself? What, he needs to requisition some more armor polish? All right. Keep it cool, Sean. So, what's he got to say to me?
People are pretty testy in here right now. Wow. Tell me what the problem is. Would you tell me more about yourself? I think I'm done here. No, let's find out a little more about Sean.
I'm a scavenger mainly. Always been pretty good with a set of tools, so I do all right for myself, scrapping and fixing things. I trade what I find or fix with the folks at Foundation when I need something I can't get otherwise. Mostly, I like to be left alone.
Is this really the place you want to be? Tell me what the problem is.
The problem is that a couple of these Brotherhood clowns showed up and took a bunch of my stuff at gunpoint. I'm a peaceful man. I really am. I sure wasn't equipped to deal with armed thugs requisitioning the little I've managed to put together for myself. Never understood the Raiders. I like the quiet life. I don't need much, and I need trouble less. But after this, oh, I get it. I came here to give the Brotherhood a chance to make things right. Else maybe I go to Crater and start doing things their way. At least they don't pretend to be the good guys.
Okay, so he's obviously very skeptical of the Brotherhood because they stole some of his stuff. I'll tell them what you told me, Sean. I promise goodbye. I'll let Night Shin know everything. First, though, I had more questions. Let's see if we have more questions we want to ask him.
All right. What else did you want?
Are you sure they're a Brotherhood? Yeah, that's a good question.
Don't blow me off like I'm making this up.
Whoa.
These people have a responsibility to fix this. They had the power armor, and they said they were Brotherhood. Sorry I didn't make sure to ask proof when they had me at gunpoint.
Well, that's a valid point, but anybody can get their hands on power armor. Would you really become a Raider because of this?
Listen, I don't have much, but what's mine is mine, and these people took that from me. The Brotherhood pretends like they're noble, but then they let this happen? In their name? Raiders don't act like something they're not, and at least the gangs defend their own.
Yeah, so I feel him. He wants to be alone and do his thing, but if these quote-unquote big bad bullies of the Brotherhood coming in and stealing his stuff, then that would force him to join with the Raiders to kind of protect himself, I guess. Although, why automatically the Raiders? Why not the settlers?
And tell them, and get them to do something about it.
All right.
Brotherhood oversight for so long.
Do I need to talk to Shin again? Can we not talk to
We're
Ramadi?
building something big here. Don't get left behind.
Do not attempt. The Brotherhood of Steel has important work to do. I'm going to need you to stay out of the way.
Can I ask you some things about the Brotherhood? What do you do here? I'd like to know more about you personally. That's all I want to talk about. All right, so can I ask you more things about the Brotherhood?
Make it quick, please.
What's the Brotherhood's mission? I think we already know that.
Preserve dangerous technologies from before the war and defend humanity from itself. Since the world went to pieces, anyone and everyone has been using what they can find in the wasteland to their own ends, unrestricted. If things continue like this, humanity will never make it.
Yeah, so this is always interesting for me with the Brotherhood. Although I'm a Fallout fan, I'll admit I do not know the full lore of everything as much as most fans do. I'm a little behind on that, I'll admit. But this is where they get a little tricky, right? Because it's like their heart's in the right place, but maybe the way they go about their things are not the best, and maybe a little too self-serving, without regard for how it affects others, I guess, maybe. Seems to be my understanding of the Brotherhood. But we'll see what we learn from this version. Why did the Brotherhood come here?
The 1st Expeditionary Force was tasked with investigating several valued technological sites across the U.S., concluding at the Atlas Observatory. From here, we would report back on the fate of the preceding Appalachian chapter, carrying on the Brotherhood's mission in their stead if need be. Or we would have done that report if we still had a working long-distance transmitter. We have Raiders to thank for that one.
I think I have a feeling what one of our first missions is going to be, or a mission. What happened to the original Appalachian chapter?
They are considered MIA until further investigation. Last stationed at Fort Defiance. We lost contact with them some time ago. At the time, Lost Hills didn't have the resources for a cross-country expedition. What's important now is that we will carry on the Brotherhood mission in their place.
Okay. What sort of technology did you find on the way here?
That information is classified.
Would expect no other answer out of him other than that one. Surely there must be a way to get another transmitter. Yeah, how do you not have enough goods, enough technology to create another transmitter?
There is, and my interpretation of our orders is that acquiring it should be our #1 priority. Paladin Romani thinks otherwise. She has reevaluated the situation based on her own judgment.
Let us take care of
I'm following her orders.
new recruits.
Okay, so we need to talk to Romani. I have other questions about the Brotherhood.
Ask them if you must.
I guess maybe we do not. I like to talk about something else.
Make it quick, please.
Or are we just in a circle here? All right, what do you do here? Yeah, is he number 2? I have a feeling he's probably number 2.
As you can see, I'm in charge of the armory. I maintain and manage all of our equipment. I keep records of our stockpiles, distribute rations, and acquire resources as needed. Since we only have one paladin here, I also lead various combat operations and support Paladin Romani in any ways necessary. To be clear, my duties do not include human resources.
He called her Romani. I thought I heard Romani earlier. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll figure that out also. I'd like to know more about you personally. I don't think he's going to give us any kind of answers, but let's go ahead and ask.
Does this look like a social club to you? I have my duties to attend to. I would hope that you have yours.
You're right. Forgive me for getting distracted. There's more to life than duty. Another time then. I think, another time then, that's just what this guy's going to want to hear. So let's do it.
Hopefully not.
That's all I want to talk about.
Ad Victorium.
Yeah, we're not going to steal. Probably not smart. All right, so we need to find Romani. Can we... Obviously, we cannot go... Oh, that's it. Yeah, we're not going in there anytime soon. Oh, Art Knapp. No. Are you Art? Yeah, you are. All right, let's talk to... Let's talk to Art.
Got to be getting back to the farm soon. Make it quick if you would. My bones ain't getting any younger.
Evidently can't.
Well, now
There we go.
look at you. You with these steel brother fellas? I've been waiting a good spell to talk to them.
Sort of Night Shin asked me to speak with you. Okay, so this is another person we want to talk to. You've been waiting long?
Longer than I'd prefer. These steel types ain't half disorganized right now, it looks like. Heard the news about these fellas and reckoned I'd better go see him. Ain't the only one neither, I see.
Okay, all right. We are here to talk to you.
Well, it's about time. I'd like to die of old age waiting on him. Name's Art Knapp. So, what's this night fella sent you for?
I was asked to find out what you wanted from the Brotherhood. Well, first tell me more about yourself.
Ain't much to tell. Been a farmer one way or another, all my life. My daddy before me, and so on. Set up in these parts after I heard it was safe again. Turned out, there's plenty of raiders fixing to take what ain't nailed down. Ain't much use bellyaching about it, but neither am I just gonna roll over and let some bullies take what's mine.
All right, and what is it you want from the Brotherhood?
A fair trade's what I want. I've heard stories about these steel types back in the day. They was going around taking things from folks. For the cause, they said. Yeah, like that don't make them raiders too. Well, I ain't got much, and I already got to worry about raiders. So, I reckon it's better to make a deal up front. My farm don't produce much, but I got some extra, and I expect they'll have a use for it. In return, I want these steel boys and girls to keep raiders away from my farm. about a noise they was on our side. So, seems fair.
Yeah, I just kind of wonder. I kind of have a feeling the Brotherhood would just take it no matter what. So why would they actually help you out? I'll bring them your offer, Art. Take care. I'll pass your offer to Knight Shin. First, I had some other questions. Yeah, see if we had other questions.
I'm not going anywhere just yet. Shoot.
Isn't your farm in danger with you away?
Got seed in the ground right now. I ain't yet seen a raider willing to scrabble in the soil for seeds, so I reckon it'll get by till I'm back.
Okay, would it turning over your crops be just as bad as them being taken? That's what I was thinking. That's what I was saying.
Before they bombed the daylights out of everything, folks used to pay taxes in exchange for the government doing what it was supposed to do. Raiders will just take everything. This is a trade. Fair is fair, and a deal's a deal. I ain't care for people poking their noses into my business, but if a bushel or two to these Brotherhood keeps the raiders away, I can live with it.
All right, see you around, Art.
Could be.
And again, I'm just wondering how much the Brotherhood actually cares about that. I don't know. So this is just people just literally hanging out. Miner hat. Oh, that's a pretty nice one. We already have one like that, I think.
You looking at something?
There's Tally Lang.
Hey. Yeah, you. Who do I need to talk to around here? You know, about the guns? You don't look like one of these Brotherhood yahoos. Name's Tally Lang. What's your deal?
Knight Shin sent me to speak to you. Or wait. Yeah, let's do, wait, who are you? Oh, and we want to find out about the guns. So we have a couple questions before that.
I just told you, dummy. Tally Lang. Just another chick trying to make it in the wasteland, you know?
Okay, for some reason I thought maybe we had heard that name before and was asking, wait, are you Tally? You know, one of those type deals. Guns. You seem a little anxious.
Who, me? Nah. Cool as a cryo grenade, me. Definitely.
Easy, dude. All right. Knight Shin sent me to speak to you.
Shin? He the scary guy with the stick up his butt?
Yep.
All right, shoot.
So I take it guns is what you're after.
Yeah, that's right. Big shiny guns. Now, all the talk in the area is about these Brotherhood folks with their high-tech toys, and I thought, Tally, you gotta get some of that. For self-defense, of course. Just so me and some of my poor, innocent friends can protect ourselves from all the nasty folks out there.
Can't promise anything, but I'll tell Knight Shin I should go. I'll be sure to tell the Knight Shin, but I want to ask other questions. Yes.
Why not? Hit me.
Yeah, and see, this is the thing that's getting me, is everyone in Appalachia, according to these people, right? And I'm assuming this is on a wider scale. They're hearing that the Brotherhood they're thinking the Brotherhood is here to basically save them, which always gets a little leery when you hear stuff like that. What's your story, Tally? Dude. Dude, chill. We'll be with you. All right, what's your story, Tally?
Oh, I'm just a poor country girl, you know? Parents died ages ago, so it's just me and a few friends trying to make our way in the world. It's pretty scary out there. Just a bunch of orphans helping each other out. We're practically just kids. Had to grow up on our own. We'd sure feel a lot safer with some of those high-tech guns these Brotherhood have to scare off all the maniacs out there.
Dude. What's your problem? All right. You're not a raider, are you? Oh, she does kind of look raider-ish a little bit, doesn't she?
What? Me? A raider? No. A little old me? Don't be silly.
Be honest with me, Tally. Why do you want those guns? Yeah, there might be something going on here.
Hey, you calling me a liar? friends and I just need them for self-defense. We'll pay good caps.
I think we're done for now. Yeah.
Whatever.
And we got to keep an eye out on Tally. Oh,
Hey,
Tally.
here comes trouble. I hope.
Alrighty then. All right, Dr. Blackburn.
Yes. Something I can help you with? I am waiting to speak with a Brotherhood representative. I have no interest in small talk with strangers.
There's no need to be rude. Yeah, that's a good point.
Pardon my manners. I am out of practice. Too much time alone. Still, unless this is important, I would prefer to be left alone.
This dude just sounds scary, doesn't he? I was going to speak to Night Shin for you, but if you want to be like that, no, let's not go overboard. Night Shin asked us to speak with you.
The severe gentleman in the power armor, yes? Dr. Edgar Blackburn at your service.
I don't think he was in power armor.
And what did Night Shin want to know?
Was he? Tell me more about yourself.
I am sure you have more interesting things to do than listen to a poorly socialized wasteland doctor talk about himself. In short, I trained in multiple specialties before the war, and had a brief career as a research scientist prior to the bombs dropping. Finding myself fortunate enough to survive, I have continued my research, such as it is. Now I focus on the health of the people of Appalachia. Please do not ask me to examine any strange growths. I am not that kind of doctor.
Nice. I like that. All right. I'm supposed to find out, what do you want from the Brotherhood? Spill it.
I had heard that the Brotherhood possessed advanced technology. As a doctor and a scientist, this was of great interest. My research is always in need of equipment and materials rather difficult to obtain by scavenging and bartering. I came to see if an arrangement could be made, but from what I can see of their operations, they are as yet still in too much disarray. Given the state of my fellow supplicants, I would hypothesize that their needs likely outweigh my own.
That's probably a smart bet. Do we have any other questions to ask?
Very well. What did you wish to know?
Tell me a little about your research.
It would be difficult to express it in layman's terms. No offense intended. In essence, I have been studying the illnesses of Appalachia. For too long, people have relied on folk remedies and makeshift medicines. The long-term effects of this environment are concerning. Just because the radiation is survivable does not mean it is safe.
Okay, and are you working with Foundation?
Their hygiene standards are better than the lot at Crater, but no. I prefer to work in solitude. One day, perhaps, my research will be of benefit to them and all the other people of Appalachia.
So I wonder why we thought he was working with Foundation and that she might be a raider, other than the fact that she kind of looks like one, potentially.
Very well, then. Perhaps we can be of assistance to one another, should our paths cross again.
Alright, you are definitely spooky, dude. Alright. Is there anybody else back here? Alright, we are thirsty. Let's go ahead and take care of that. Let's just use some purified. We have plenty of purified. And we might as well grab some more food. You know what? Let's just do... I saw some crisps. That didn't do a whole lot. Alright. Let's head back up. And grilled red roach. A lot of mole rat chunks. There we go. Is there anybody to talk to down here before we go back up to the mean dude? That goes back out. Let's go talk to this guy first. Alright, so there's a lot going on here. And again, I wonder, it's interesting that we have this guy who is a farmer. This guy who we think might be working with Foundation. And that she might be a Crater. And then we also have the guy upstairs.
Got to be getting back to the farm soon.
You do anything here? Well, can't get in there. All right, let's just go back up and talk to Shin. I think that's everybody. Stash.
Have you finished the task I gave you?
Spoken to petitioners, I'm ready to report.
Good. Let's get this done. I have the list from their arrival. Give me the high-level overview.
Oh, we have a lot. All right, so it's just one line for each. All right, so we'll go right on down the line. Dr. Blackburn was looking for supplies for his research.
The Brotherhood is not a charity, and our mission does not cover providing civilians with equipment to pursue their personal interests, unless the doctor intends to provide that research to the Brotherhood exclusively, and under our supervision, he will get nothing.
Okay, he actually said other people seem to need you more. He did say that. He was light on the details. It could be good for everyone if you helped him. I mean, that guy seems kind of freaky. He could be a scary scientist, and maybe we don't want to help him. All right, let's try. Let's see what happens. It could be good for everyone if you helped him.
Our job is to procure and protect technology, not fund civilian scientists in developing it. If the doctor's research proves dangerous, then the Brotherhood will take a very pointed interest. Until then, it is his problem. Next report.
So that's their biggest thing, is they're trying to avoid technology that leads to danger and another apocalypse, like he's already told us like 5 times. ArtNat wants to trade a share of his crops for protection from raiders.
We are not mercenaries here to serve as guards for anyone with some goods to trade in payment.
Sounds like fair deal to me. Shouldn't you help him regardless? The raiders are his problem. I wouldn't get involved. Well, I mean, the larger group you have, the better off you are, because there's more raiders here than Brotherhood of Steel. I think it sounds like a fair deal. I mean, not saying, I know the guy's just looking for protection, but you could utilize those farms if you think about it, right? So let's say it sounds like a fair deal to me.
That's irrelevant. The Brotherhood cannot simply be hired out to every farmer and homesteader. We have our own concerns. Enough about that. What's next?
All right, Mr. By the Book. Tally Lang wants to buy guns from you.
No. We are not arms dealers.
She and her friends could really use a protection. You shouldn't. She seems pretty squirrely to me. I think she might actually be a raider. I think we're going to go with this one. I think she might actually be a raider.
There was never any circumstance in which I would authorize weapons to that woman. But your vigilance is noted.
Oh,
Moving on.
That's interesting. He actually liked that we said that. Sean Hockman was robbed by people claiming to be Brotherhood.
Impossible. Whatever happened, it was not us.
What matters is he believes it. You should help him out. Yeah, in those situations, perception is reality, unfortunately. Don't you want to find the people who did it? If you didn't do it, it's not your problem. I think I'm going to go with don't you want to find the people who did it in an effort to clear yourself, right? Because you don't want people out there claiming that the Brotherhood if they're not. So let's go with that.
There are countless brigands out there, civilian. It is not the job of the Brotherhood to hunt them down one by one for their crimes. I will say it bothers me to hear that someone is abusing the honor of the Brotherhood this way. But that does not change the facts. Mr. Hockman's problems are his own, not ours. That's everything. Against my initial judgment, you have shown that you can take orders and make yourself useful for the Brotherhood. You need to lose those soft civilian instincts, but I will make note of your assistance in my report to Paladin Romani. Should you wish to join our ranks, I will not oppose your enlistment. I grant you permission, provisionally, to enter the compound proper. Go to our scribe Valdez. You will need her support as well if you want Paladin Romani's attention.
Yeah, so that's interesting. So he did not like most of our answers except for the one, and he did say we had soft civilian responses. If I would have responded differently, I wonder what his dialogue would have been there. Thanks, I'll do that. Are you really not going to help any of them? I don't suppose you have time for questions now. Another order. Ooh, let's ask this.
Orders and duty are the lifeblood of the Brotherhood. You are not yet one of us. Consider it a suggestion.
Okay.
Be vigilant, outsider.
We're all links in the chain, bound in brotherhood.
This is a security office, not a social club. If you're not finished, get back to work.
Dude, again, you got to give me time to walk out of here.
We should spend less time mourning for Defiance.
I'm not a ghost.
Where Appalachia's future will be decided.
I can't just disappear. All right, so next we need to, what we need to do is we need to, what was it? We need to talk to another person. Who was it again? Oh, activate the scanner. Knight Shin wasn't interested in my opinions regarding the petitioners, but he was grateful for my assistance. He has approved me as an initiate candidate and granted me access to the rest of Fort Atlas. Now we need to head through security and find Scribe Valdez. Oh, I thought Scribe Valdez was going to be outside. But we need to do this hand scanner. So that is interesting. All right, and
Never forget the heroes of Fort Defiance.
This better be worth it.
easy stash. All right, we are going to do that in the next episode. So thank you guys, as always, for liking. Well, first you have to watch the video before you like it, right? For watching the video, liking, and subscribing to the channel. And until the next episode, be safe and have fun.
Wonder if this